Hey, Stoney here with another live cast of Mechabellum. Alright, we will have Amplified Specialists with Hound and Mustangs. I think the thing with Amplified Specialist is, depends on what your opponent does, we may be able to transition into hackers. Alright, so it's going to be tanks. Tanks are actually really good. Alright, we're going to have Mustangs in the back here. And I think we're just going to go with Hounds at the front. How do I minimize first turn damage? I mean, it's hard with that first turn because of the tanks. They're really strong here. I'm gonna try to play kind of closer to the tower. All right. Okay, so it's going to be aggro with tanks. We're going to keep an eye on where the tanks are going to be. The first round is going to be a little rough. Okay, crawlers are slowly getting in. But all in all, I think this is just a little rough because of how well the tanks do against the hounds. All right. The Fire Badger is actually a great option here. Putting it at the front. And we could potentially cheese them on the other side. Alright, Rhino. Coming close for the tower snipe. Okay. I think next turn might be a turn that we're going to put hackers down so we can get to that sledgehammers. The hacker needs to be a little bit forward, which is kind of risky, but at the same time, you'll be able to get that first sledgehammer. Might even be 3 hackers. We'll see. Alright, lots of crawlers. This is really good. The crawlers are just going to get fed into the Fire Badgers here. Alright, and the Steel Ball did win the fight, and we still have level 2 Fire Badgers left over. Nice, nice. Okay, we got Rhino Assault and ER Vulcans. All great cards. I think it's going to be ER Vulcans. I mean, no, Rhino Assault, what am I saying? In this case here, let's see. Is this a hacker game? Do I want to do a hacker game here? Maybe not. Maybe this is a Phoenix game. What are the chances of him going air? Not very high, right? So this might be a Phoenix game. We're going to take range on the Fire Badger. Yeah, so there is no AA. Great. So we're going to scam around out of him, which is fine. Because he did take Crawler and the Hounds on the range. So that should work really nice into these Fire Badgers with range. Okay. Alright, Fire Badger doing Fire Badger things. We are going to get Tower. Which means the Fire Badger here might even get a level if it's lucky. We'll see how many units it kills. So far, it's doing great. Alright, we're going to need a few more level 2 Badgers. ER Phoenixes, Mobilized Battleship. All really good cards. I'm going to have to go with these. Let's go with the Missile. And we're going to need a few more Fire Badgers. Actually, I should probably buy them at level 2, to be honest. Because they're just so damn powerful. And in this case, I might want to... Let's see. I could kind of get rid of these guys here really fast. Maybe that's what I want to do. And just do a lot of damage overall. Alright, so it's going to be a fortress. If you're going to go with fortress, maybe I just go with steel balls, right? I already have steel balls, so I'm just going to take range on steel ball and just make a crap ton of them. The chaff clear, his chaff clear would never be as good as mine. Okay. Alright, he's already seen some problems with the fortress. So next turn, we're just going to put more steel balls. He is going to hit AA, I think, at some point. And we need to make sure that doesn't happen. Mass Prot Rhino. Or just Jav, right? Jav on this guy. Is he going to jab? He's probably going to jab me as well. Do I want to move something? Maybe I do. Let's see. Maybe I do want to move these guys over here. And maybe we do want to take that. Okay. Alright, jabbed him. Nice. Lots of steel balls coming in though. Fire Badger, still doing Fire Badger things. Kind of getting stuck on the shield a little bit. But I still have Mustangs. Okay, we're moving over. Level 3 Fire Badger doing his work. Alright. Mustangs coming in. Okay, very good. I'm gonna start selling things. Alright, I'm gonna level you up. Really kind of wishing that we have a bit more damage. I think we might take Scorch here. And just take the range. We'll see how this goes. Alright. He had a saber tooth. Oh, he decided to get rid of the saber tooth. Okay. Okay. Lots of big units here, but at the same time, I feel like once we get through the Phoenixes, I think we'll be okay. Can I get through the Phoenixes? Yes. Haha, scammed. Alright. We are going to try to get these Phoenixes. He's probably going to try to get mine as well. Alright, we're gonna drop the missile directly on top of the phoenixes. And we are going to rhino. I'm thinking of just rhinoing here. Maybe? Let's see. Alright, good missile. Gets punch. Punch could be very good. Ooh, did not get the phoenixes. That's a bit of a problem. But we did get tower, which means the punch is not going to do too much. Okay, we're running towards the tower here. Alright, I think the nail in the coffin here might actually just be... Let's see. We got fangs. And we got sledges. Okay, if it's taking punch, I wonder if I can just get EM on the phoenixes and that would be the end of that, right? Yeah, let's take the Vulcan. So we actually have chaff clear on this side. I'm gonna take phoenixes. I'm gonna take EM on the phoenixes. Alright, I think this should be enough. Might even take range here. Alright, steel balls, then steel ball things. Okay, that's connected. Okay. Shuts it down. Okay. Alright, good call. But we still have big phoenixes. Is that enough? Ooh, barely. Alright. I feel like this is the time for the Abyss, right? This is like the perfect Abyss game. Alright, we're gonna need to take a little bit more. I need to level you up. Maybe If I want to increase the longevity, I just get my Mustangs going. I'll have to see. Wow, this is a very close game. I might be able to scam him. We'll see. No, we still got Phoenix left over. So that's not a good sign. Level 2. Ooh, I might be able to scam him. Alright. I think we might need to have absorption on the steel balls. So that way they actually stay alive long enough for it to matter. Chaff clear was a bit of a problem though, right? Alright, we're gonna do acid, and here is why. We are going to missile right here. Don't think this steel ball is that useful anymore. I'm gonna put that on you. The Mustangs are still good. We're also gonna put oil here. And I think that's all she wrote. Well, let's see. Oh, that's a lot of forts. Damn, that is a lot of forts. Ouch. All right. How much does that do? 30k, okay. Should I sell the Phoenix or should I just sell the steel balls? Maybe I should just get rid of the steel balls here. Do I need the second tech? Or do I just go straight into range? Shoot. I was thinking too hard. Oof. Ouch. I think the steel balls never really had a chance to reach that critical mass. I'm not sure. Wow, this is a very confusing game. On the final round, I was completely confused. I wasn't sure what exactly am I supposed to do. Let's jump into the replay here because I honestly had no idea what I was supposed to do. The original plan was to outnumber him with steel balls, but with the punch, it becomes slightly difficult. And then the idea was to get the armor, which I didn't think was that useful. Okay, final round. Okay, what if we want to have a gut shot? What is the gut shot? Is that just a big war factory in the middle? Is it something like this? Just like move to the tower and move over? And we're gonna attract the crawlers. Wow, these punches though, they still do a lot of damage. So I'm not even sure War Factory is the answer here. Yeah, the punch is too freaking good. Oof. Not quite sure. Okay, it's not the War Factory. Okay. Like what is it? Is this Melter? Just like try to EM him? I don't think that would be enough, no? I don't think the Melter would be enough in this case. Like, if we can get rid of the punch, we'd be in decent spot. Now, the question is, what do we use to get rid of the punch? Another thought is we can simply augment our front line with race, right? So we kind of get rid of whatever they needed to get, and we just put Wraith down. And hopefully with Wraith, maybe not this one, maybe put like Phoenixes here. Hopefully with something like this, is able to absorb that initial fire and then still do chap clear, so the steel balls can still get the stuff done. I'm not sure though. I mean, look at this. The Phoenixes, they are kind of getting stuck and they're not really getting onto the fortresses, and the fortresses just murder everything. This is super rough. Wow, okay. Well, if you know the answer to this, I think the answer is not on the 11th round. It's somewhere in like the 8th round. I just wasn't able to close the round back then, right? If I can close the round here, maybe with like so for example, if I can't remember what I did here, but let's say I took the saber tooth and just get rid of it, and we're just gonna go with War Factory. Do something like this. Right? We'll put like a crawler here for support. And speed. Maybe some range. Like this should be fine, right? Because that way we'll just get into the tower. Hopefully. But even if we don't get into the tower right away. Oh, there's the tower. Okay. Gets the tower. Move all the way to the side. Gets the other tower. Yeah. Still got a big war factory. I mean, yeah, he's got phoenixes, but they'll never kill. And that's the game. So really, the problem was I allowed the fortress to scale too hard. Should have just ended the game in like round 8 with the war factory push. But I didn't. I was like, I could probably outscale with steel balls. And the answer is no, you cannot outscale with steel balls. Once you have like 8 forts, is kind of sketchy. All right. Well, I learned something today about the tempo of this kind of push, especially into giants. Every time you're into a giant board, the longer the game goes, the worse it is going to be for you, the non-giant player. And here is a classic example of that. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this game, and if you want to see another one, here's one for you. And I'll see you on the next one.
Prepare your tactics. Mechabellum's calling. Deploy your fortress. The battlefield's alive with swarms.